Have you ever heard of a magnificent stone city in the heart of Africa? A sprawling metropolis that rivaled medieval London in size, yet was mysteriously abandoned and almost erased from history? Today, we're journeying deep into the highlands of southern Africa to uncover the secrets of Great Zimbabwe, a monumental enigma that challenges everything we thought we knew about the continent's past. Imagine this. It's the 11th century. While castles are rising across Europe, an incredible society is beginning to flourish here. They are master stonemasons, long-distance traders, and brilliant engineers. Without using any mortar, they construct towering walls, some reaching over 36 feet high and 16 feet thick. They build a city that would become the heart of a vast and wealthy empire, a center of power that would thrive for over 300 years. This wasn't just a settlement, it was a statement. This was Great Zimbabwe, so who were these incredible builders? They were the ancestors of the modern Shona people. They created a sophisticated society with a clear hierarchy. The ruling class lived within the most impressive structure, the Great Enclosure, a massive elliptical fortress with its iconic conical tower. Think of it as their Buckingham Palace or Forbidden City. The rest of the population, estimated to be around 18,000 people at its peak, lived in the surrounding valley. This wasn't a primitive village. It was a bustling urban center, the capital of a powerful state that controlled a territory larger than modern-day France. Their wealth was legendary, and it came from two primary sources, cattle and gold. The land was perfect for raising livestock, which was a symbol of status and wealth. But the real game-changer was gold. The region was rich with it. The people of Great Zimbabwe controlled the local mines and established a vast trade network that stretched across the Indian Ocean. Archaeologists have unearthed artifacts from as far away as China, Persia, and Syria right here in the heart of Zimbabwe. Porcelain, glass beads, and other exotic goods were traded for their gold and ivory. This wasn't an isolated kingdom. It was a major player on the world stage, a vital link in the global economy of the medieval era. They were cosmopolitan, connected, and incredibly prosperous. The most breathtaking feature of Great Zimbabwe is, without a doubt, its architecture. The name itself, Great Zimbabwe, means great houses of stone in the Shona language. And they certainly lived up to the name. The builders used a technique called dry stone walling. They expertly cut and shaped granite blocks to fit together perfectly, creating stable, enduring structures that have survived for centuries. The precision is astonishing. The walls curve and flow with the landscape, showing a deep understanding of engineering and a remarkable artistic sensibility. Inside the Great Enclosure, the famous conical tower stands, a solid, mysterious structure nearly 30 feet tall. Its purpose remains one of the city's greatest debates. Was it a royal granary symbolizing the king's power to provide for his people? Or did it have a deeper, astronomical, or ceremonial meaning? We still don't know for sure. But perhaps the biggest mystery of all is this: why was this magnificent city abandoned? By the late 15th century, the bustling capital began to decline. Within a few decades, it was completely deserted, left to the silence of the savannah. What could cause such a powerful empire to collapse and its people to just walk away? There are several leading theories, and it was likely a combination of factors. One major culprit could be climate change. A prolonged period of drought might have exhausted the grazing lands and made farming impossible, leading to famine. Another theory points to a shift in trade routes. As Portuguese sailors began exploring the African coast, they may have disrupted the old Indian Ocean networks, cutting off Great Zimbabwe's primary source of wealth. The kingdom may have also simply overextended itself. Managing such a large population and territory could have depleted natural resources like firewood and game, making the area unsustainable. The people likely didn't disappear overnight. They'd probably migrated in smaller groups, seeking better land and new opportunities, eventually founding new states like the Mutapa Kingdom. The city wasn't destroyed. It was simply left behind, its purpose fulfilled. When European explorers first stumbled upon these ruins in the 19th century, they were stunned. They couldn't believe that indigenous Africans could have built such a sophisticated city. Blinded by colonial prejudice, they concocted wild theories, attributing the construction to everyone from ancient Phoenicians to the Queen of Sheba, anyone but the local people. It was a deliberate attempt to deny Africa its own rich history. For decades, the colonial government of Rhodesia actively suppressed the truth, promoting the myth that foreigners built Great Zimbabwe. This was more than just bad archaeology. It was a tool of oppression. used to justify colonial rule by claiming that Africa had no history or civilization of its own before Europeans arrived. But the stones don't lie. Decades of dedicated archaeological work, led by figures like Gertrude Catton Thompson in the 1920s, and later by Zimbabwean archaeologists, have definitively proven the truth. Through radiocarbon dating, analysis of artifacts, and understanding of local oral traditions, we know with absolute certainty that Great Zimbabwe was a product of indigenous African ingenuity. It is the largest ancient structure south of the Sahara, a powerful testament to the skill, creativity, and organizational genius of the Shona people. Today, Great Zimbabwe is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a profound source of national pride. The country of Zimbabwe is named after it, and the iconic Zimbabwe bird, a soapstone sculpture found in the ruins, is the national emblem, appearing on its flag and currency. It stands as a powerful symbol of African achievement and sovereignty. Visiting the site is a truly humbling experience. Walking through the narrow passages of the great enclosure, touching the cool, smooth stones, stacked so perfectly centuries ago you can almost hear the echoes of a vibrant past, the sounds of a bustling market, the discussions of royal advisors, the daily life of a thriving civilization. Great Zimbabwe forces us to rethink our understanding of history. It shatters the outdated and harmful myth of a dark continent waiting to be discovered. Instead, it reveals a world of complex societies, powerful empires, and global connections long before the age of European exploration. It is a reminder that incredible stories of human achievement can be found everywhere, and that many have been silenced or ignored for far too long. The mystery of its decline only adds to its allure, but the truth of its origin is its most powerful legacy. It is Africa's forgotten stone city, found again, and its story is still being told. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible journey to the heart of a lost African empire. What do you think is the most fascinating part of Great Zimbabwe's story? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video and want to explore more hidden histories from around the world, please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us continue to bring these amazing stories to light. We'll see you in the next one.